What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahereh Mafi. I've actually had this on my to-be-read list at the library for a long time, ever since it came out in 2018. What I didn't know is that this is also the author of the Shatter Me series, so when I was going through looking for something quick to kind of read in between books, I was like, you know what? I want to read this, and then if I like it, that will indicate to me that I'm ready to read Shatter Me, and you know what? I absolutely adore this, and I'm very excited to get into more of her books. So A Very Large Expanse of Sea is a YA contemporary novel. We are following a girl named Shireen, who is a Muslim teenage girl right after 9/11. So I'm sure you can imagine the kind of shit that she's been going through, especially being in high school and just everybody being awful. It's just a lot for her to have to deal with. She meets a boy named Ocean. He is her biology partner, and they form a very unlikely friendship and a very unlikely relationship that is very sweet and very fragile, kind of starts to bloom within them. And what I really liked about this story is that Tahereh Mafi really keeps things in perspective. Like, she doesn't make it like, oh, this is realistic, and so, like, I have to, be brutally realistic and all this kind of stuff. Like, no, it is still, fiction and fantasy, and, like, we're living in that world, but she is very realistic when it comes to, like, the conversations that Shireen and Ocean have. She's very realistic in how Shireen thinks, and, like, she is so bogged down by the racism of everybody around her. She is very aware of how people see her. She wears a hijab. She, gets a lot of death threats. She gets a lot of things thrown at her. So when, Mr. Perfect comes along and is interested in her, of course she's skeptical, and then she's worried, and then, things start to happen and people start talking. And I love that this story was about that. It wasn't really like tackling the racism of the world, it was kind of going inside of Shireen and dealing with that like internalized things that we take in. Like, when people say things to you, you internalize that and then you start saying it to yourself. And so it was really about Shireen unpacking all of that, and it was an absolutely beautiful story. I loved it from start to finish. I was so into it. It was so unexpected. Like, Shireen is such an amazing character. I really loved every facet of her. And, like, there's even a little side plot with, like, her and her brother start this breakdancing group, and it's just really, really fun. I am so excited to dive into more from this author. I just think this was absolutely amazing. It hit exactly like The Sun Is Also a Star. I love that book. I love how that book hits. This book hit exactly that same way, and I just really want to see more books like this. It was so spectacular, so well done, so I just highly recommend it. Audiobook was only 6 hours. I really enjoyed the narrator. She did an amazing job, but I also kind of want to own this book because it was just that good. So obviously, giving this book an A+. Please go out and try this book. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.